Now, I got to ask you this, though, Ken. Drake is suing UMG, man. He's raging against the machine that built him. How do you think that's going to turn out?
What you think he's suing him for? Why you think he's suing him?
Over the Kendrick Lamar defamation.
What about that?
They used the machine to blow that song up to whoop his ass with his own machine. They spanked him.
So what you think about that?
Oh, I think that's just the business. They did the same thing for him when he did it to Meek Mill. So it's like, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. The same thing that's happening to you is the same thing you did to Meek Mill. So I mean, what you mad about?
I don't think he needed it against Meek Mill. But
he still got the help.
But what I'm gonna say to this is what, and I could be absolutely wrong. But what everybody is missing about this whole thing is he don't care nothing about getting whooped. He don't care. He Drake. He's sitting over there on $300 million.
Yeah.
You really think he care or think Kendrick Lamar beat him, or you think he losing any sleep about that?
Yeah.
But he ain't studying that shit. Now, and I bet you, I could damn near bet you anything. He didn't even come up with the lawsuit. I bet you somebody in some system said, "But this is what we did," and that's where it came from. And when that show, now imagine this, just imagine this. We don't know this is the case. We don't know this is what's happening. This is hypothetical. What if he's suing them and this case creates a situation where everybody got to go get audited and show the real numbers and how they play with numbers from Spotify to everywhere else? How they manipulate. We just talked about this. We just talked about this. What if it opens up the door for them checking Spotify and everybody else that's able to play with numbers and say, okay, we're going to make sure Beehive don't get these numbers this month because we don't want to have to pay them this.
Come on now.
Now, what if it's a situation where that thing going to open up something like that and you could go in and see where Spotify is playing with the numbers, directing traffic to other places and other things, stopping things. You already told me how sometimes on YouTube, depending on what it is, they can dictate. Hey, hold on, why I just had 1 million folks yesterday? What just happened? What if it's a case where it opens all that up and show how they really playing the game out here, and they have to show that, they have to do something about that.
Shit.
So now, don't look at it as he used the machine to beat me. What if they decided Dre got to renegotiate this deal with us this year, and this money and what he think he's worth, we don't want to pay.
Come on.
So we're gonna say
devalue his ass.
How we gonna pay you when they don't like you no more?
Yeah.
So they like Kendrick.
Yeah.
How you know they didn't create something like that to say, we don't want to give you what we know you worth, but we just took it away. They just did it to Shedeur. They just took this man from 40 million down to 4 million. Just to show what they can do. Like, see, you ain't nobody thinking about none of this shit. So everybody's so emotionally caught up in, they're not thinking about what can really happen on the other side. We can look, and it can happen it happens every day.
Yeah.
So see the difference between me and you and people like us, like, we have to deal with that other side too. So we got to know, like, because what we're doing depends on that.
Yeah.
And understanding that. And a lot of times we hit situations we be like, hold on, man, somebody playing.
Come on.
Because this ain't supposed to be
this. It ain't adding up.
This ain't adding up.
Yeah.
And it's literally somebody saying, hey, man, we're gonna slow him down a little bit. We're gonna slow him down.
That's just the bottom line. It's just some hater behind the club door somewhere hating.
And the thing is, the people that's able to do all this, they don't look at it as hate. Guess what they look at it as?
Business.
Maintaining order.
Yeah. Ooh.
They maintaining order. That's what they look at it as. See, we looking at it hate.
Yeah.
They maintaining order. With Shedeur, And Dion, nigga, they're maintaining order. Hold up. You niggas better not ever think you could do this. This ain't got nothing to, you think that shit made Dion feel any less about himself?
Oh, hell no.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's never for them. It's for everybody watching. Character assassination is the new public lynching.